All right, y'all. Right now, I'm calling this the 225 by 40. Why? Because I like to do close to 40 reps per workout. If I'm going heavy, light, whatever. If I'm going lighter, I do more reps. I do not have a spotter standing here to save me if I get stuck, so I'm not going for max reps. And plus, spotters talk too much. And I want to save some energy for the next set. It's going to take a bunch of sets for me to get those 40-something reps, you know what I'm saying? Or close to 40 reps. So let's go ahead and start it off. I'm weighing about 175 pounds, give or take. This is 225 pounds. My max right now might be 300, maybe not. But there's a difference between testing your strength and building your strength. A lot of guys go in there and test their strength all the time, and they wonder why they're stuck because you never swallow your pride, lighten the weight, get you some reps in. You know what I'm saying? Now, me personally, I'm not gonna count the reps. I'm doing like higher reps in the beginning, like 7, 8, whatever, and lower reps at the end because of fatiguing. But maybe 5 or whatever. But you can count the reps if you want to, but I'd rather just tell you how to get stronger. All right. So a lot of people say high reps, do high reps. High reps, if the reps are all easy, then the weight is too light. You might get strong as a newbie, newbie gains and things like that, but you might build some muscle that way, but it's gonna come to a screeching halt real quick, right? So if you do lower reps, not with the same weight, lower reps meaning you put more weight on the bar, that way you can barely get a few more reps. You know what I'm saying? So for instance, let's say you could do 225 for 10. If you could do 10 sets of 10 and they're all easy, then you should be doing way more than 225. You know what I'm saying? If you do 225 for, you're shooting for 225 for a 10 and you're only getting 7 or 8 reps, you're actually doing good, but if you're pushing it to the limits, you could get injured, all right? If you're doing a weight that's too heavy for you, I can lift way more than 225. How much can I lift? I don't know at the moment. How much have I ever lifted? 365, but I'm not there right now. I weigh a lot less. I have less experience on the bench than I did back then. How could you have less experience than then? Because I was always on the bench. I was never missing a workout. I was crazy at it. Y'all might think I'm crazy at it now. I'm just starting back. I'm just ramping up. Hence my bench press series that I just did, bringing my bench press back. Hence my 6-8 series that I'm my program that I rolled out for myself. I'm actually putting that on hold right now. I just want to do 225 for almost every workout that I do on the bench, and just increase the reps by then, or increase the sets, and just work on build progressive overload. All right. So a lot of guys go in there, just try 315. Just, you could do it right now. Probably could. And it'll probably be my last time bench pressing too, because I'll probably get injured. I waited till I know I'm ready. I have a million videos on my old on this channel, this same channel. My older videos, I got a million videos showing you I was bench pressing well in my threes. I have it literally on video. And I did it the smartest way. But I also was heavier. So mass moves mass, calories are energy. I was in a bulk. I was eating more food. You should just do that again. No, because that's not my goal. My goal is to be shredded. My goal is to have pound for pound strength. My goal is to have pound for pound strength. Now, different people have different goals. I'm about to be 42 years old. I don't want to be overweight and unhealthy. You know what I'm saying? I want to do this healthy. That's why I also stay natural. Yes, there's a million ways I could probably, if I just went all out, like most people and didn't care about my health, I'd be in my 400s on bench. If I was to go the non-natty route and start going on that stuff, you know what I'm talking about. I don't want to do that. It's not worth it to prove to who. It's not worth it to prove to the next man that I can lift more than him. Hey, I feel like if the next man had to go that route and I'm still comparable, or at least pound for pound comparable, you know what I'm saying? If somebody weighs 225 and they're all muscle, let's say they're doing 30 reps on the bench, right? If I get back up to where I could do 20 reps on 225, or at least 15, I've done, I don't know what my max was on 225 reps when I was at my strongest. I know I did more than 20 reps. If I could do that naturally, that's more impressive to me. Also, if I could do it at a lighter body weight, that's also more impressive to me. You know what I'm saying? Weightlifting is like boxing, kind of. Like, you know, you're not boxing, but still, like, you know, there's weight classes. You know, you got heavyweight, you got lightweight, middleweight, welterweight, featherweight, all that. Why do you think the smaller guys are the people that's getting the most shine? It's like that in powerlifting too. Well, not really. You know, you got your Eddie Halls and your Thors and all those guys. You know, some people like what they like, but you know what I'm saying? Me personally, I look at the smaller guys. They might be slightly bigger than me, or they might be my size or smaller. If like the dude, what's his name? I forget his name, but I think his name was UF Powerlifter. He was like 140 something, and he was doing like 400 on bench. That was the only dude I seen ever do that. Was he natty? I don't know. So what I did was I got my locker, went to my locker, got my keys out of there, and I left everything else in there because I'm actually going back in there. I'm not done with my workout. This is actually leg day. You just bench pressed on leg day. Yeah, I be doing full body sometimes. And if I got a goal that I'm trying to reach, that goal is more important than what day it is, all right? And when I get to my squat,
like a thief in the night.
Same thing. When I get to really push the squat. What time is it? Gym is empty now. A few people was in there. It wasn't that bad. But I do got to tell y'all, man, keeping it real. I want to kind of stretch the video to make it 10 minutes or close. But yeah, I am going to the car to do my voiceover, and I got to go back in there because it's actually leg day, and I'm not done. But I'm not going to film the leg day because by the time I get back in there and get back warmed up and get back in my zone, there's going to be people. And it's hard to film with people, so that's why I did my bench. I do need to film a good leg day real soon. Oh, watch my deadlift videos right here on the screen right now. Comment, like, subscribe, share, holler back at your boy. Peace. Thanks for watching. Hope I taught you something. If you disagree with something, let me know. We can talk about it.